Here, then, we present to you William Samuel.
We come into the world where we are before we come into the world is a place I'm not prepared to talk about. I can't say a word about it, so I won't try. Then there is a very wonderful occasion that takes place between mother and father, and linear time begins for us. Linear time. 3 dimensions and time. Then we spend 9 months coveted by our mothers. And this is Mother's Day. And I don't look like your mother. I can't get over all of you coming here when it's Mother's Day. Then we make an emergence all by ourselves, we think. We think. But we're aided and abetted. And there are angels attending. And then we have a few happy years. There are the years of the child. It isn't long until we begin to grow disillusioned. And Mama isn't like she seemed to be. And Daddy isn't like he seemed to be. We find out that Christmas isn't real. Uncle George tells us that. Then we find out there are an awful lot of things we can't do. Can't go this way, you can't go that way. Don't pick that up, don't touch that. And the glory and joy of childhood begins to go away. Please don't hang on all these words real heavy, because you know it isn't in the words. You didn't come into this world talking words. And some of you won't go out talking them either. Ask me, I can tell you all about that. It isn't in the words at all. It isn't in the intellectual message at all. We think it is. It isn't in our going to church. It isn't in our belonging to a metaphysical group. It isn't in our much study. It's between the lines. It's under the lines. It's instead of the lines. So all of you remember that it's not going to be in these words. It's in between them. I would like to use a word that I couldn't say 2 days ago, but it's called entrainment. Entrainment. Years ago, most of you would have come here on a train. Even from California, Oregon. Entrainment. It means that everybody is on board. Entrainment is one of those simple words that our great physicists don't know what it means or how it works. Bruce, if you were to start a big pendulum swinging in the back of the room, and Rachel, you started one here, and somebody started one over on the other side of the room, it wouldn't be long until all of those pendulums are swinging together. We don't know why that is. Entrainment. Well, nothing takes place at these talks until entrainment began, until we all relax a little and sit easy and let the entrainment begin. Once upon a time, there was a man whose name was Wing, Li Wei Wing. He played the flute. He gave long concerts. He didn't give a concert very often because those concerts lasted 7 days. 7 days and 7 nights. Very long. But when Wing gave his concert, the birds stopped to listen. And the wind stopped blowing so it could listen. And even the rocks listened. People came from miles around to hear Wing give his concert. Well, on Wing's last concert, he forgot where he was on the 7th day. He made a mistake, and he flubbed up a little bit, and he played the last lines 2 or 3 times. He just forgot. But then he concluded his concert, and the birds started flying again. The wind started blowing again. And the grass that hurt him started swaying again. And all the people that had come to the concert got up and started home. And what do you suppose they talked about? What did the people talk about? They talked about his mistake. So you people, please forgive my mistakes.